Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. It has been quite a while since I made my last video. I just kind of took me a little bit of a break, but kind of want to share just a little bit about myself some more, but not go into a lot of details. But I've been having I've been having some health issues, but the good thing is they can be manageable. And one thing that I'm glad about that I have a new doctor, and she's really real good in helping me to manage uh, my health issues. They're not something they could with anything they could get bad, but I need to do a better job of taking care of those myself and eating better. And I've been exercising more, which is another reason I've been doing a lot more walking. Also, I've got into doing some journaling, and I'm glad about next month because I'm going to go see a doctor about my eyes because did have some things that came up, but I believe they can help me and help me with my sight and all that. So, with that being said, I just wanted to share a little bit about that. I'm okay. And so, there's some things that I've cut out of my diet. And, like I've already mentioned, doing more exercising and got back into my weights again. So, with that being said, I do notice that there is a lot of music vinyl tags out there, and that's really cool, more than I've seen in a while. I'll try to get to some of them, and some of them I might miss, but So, one thing I wanted to start off with is a CD spotlight on a CD that I got back into my collection, and that is the album originally released by Kiss in 1979, the beginning of the 80s. And it's their album Dynasty. The real nice, the remasters. They're really neat. One thing that I do like about these is they sound fine to me. I mean, I don't go looking to see if they're a brick wall a lot of times, but I like these little short essay write-ups in them. And being a Kiss fan that I am for so long, I do remember at that point in my younger years that Dynasty is where I kind of dropped off. And not saying that I wasn't a Kiss fan or got tired of the music, but I guess I moved on to getting into other types of music, probably more metal, who knows, other classic rock bands, other things, or just sometimes life. But I do remember that when this album came out, it was advertised, and I like it. Now, a while back, there were a lot of the demos surfacing on YouTube where, I'll give you an example, like Dirty Living. There was really a version of it where it was straight up just hard rock and roll before it got the little, not little, before it got its sounding more of like a disco sounding song, as well as I Was Made for Loving You. But there were tracks from this album, and I don't remember them all. I tried to gather them all into a playlist, but then all of a sudden they started disappearing, the demos. So one thing that I'm getting at is I hope that this is one that gets the super deluxe or deluxe edition, and we get some of those demos or outtakes of what the songs originally sounded like, before they got what I call the disco treatment to them. But the Ace Frehley songs on here, as we all know, fans of this album, are some of his best work. Especially, I love his remake of 2000 Man. I've always loved Hard Times and Save Your Love. Those are just really great songs. So I'm happy to have this back in the collection. I haven't got a chance to listen to it, but I do have it on vinyl, and I have the poster, but I don't have the album cover. So that's the way I found it, I guess. So hopefully I'll come across the album cover and I can do like what we say, Frankenstein it. Okay, let me get into this vinyl. It was cheap. Some of these were $2 to $3 plus tax. Some of the covers are worn, have that classic ring wear to it that I like, but the records are in really good shape. And the last few days, that's what I've been doing also, is cleaning up, spin cleaning, and cleaning these records up so we can get spinning, or I can get my little, what do you call it, jam sessions going. So let me go ahead and share the vinyl real quick here. I found a Quadraphonic for $3 of Santana's third album, and this sounds excellent. I mean, wow. I mean, one thing that I noticed that I heard more in some of the songs and in the mixes is keyboards that sounded totally awesome. I like this right here, Quadraphonic. Really cool photo of the band. I know it doesn't say Santana 3, but it is. I mean, it has one of my favorite songs on here by them, and that's No One to Depend On. Great record. Fusion, Latino style music. Found a copy of one of the Eagles' best-selling albums, and probably still is to this day. Their greatest hits. It's a little bit of a rough shape, like I said, but the records are really in nice shape, and they cleaned up really well. Let's see if I can get that to focus a little bit better. But yeah, it's got that little nice texture cover. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Four-Way Street for a couple of bucks. It's in really good shape. Of course, I'm sure we're all familiar with it. It's the Gatefold. One of my favorite double live albums. I love this. I think I used to even have it on CD, but probably not anymore. This was another great find. This is The Best of Mountain. Here's the back. What's kind of interesting is that, I don't know, I feel like this is open in the incorrect way, but maybe not. It's a gatefold. And it is a really nice copy of this album. The cover, of course, I got the ring wear with the $1.50 sticker on it. But this record plays great. And I even, like I said, I went ahead and gave it some extra cleaning. And man, it sounds really, really good. Next, classic, one of my favorite Supertramp albums, with the original inner sleeve. Even in the quietest moments. I've always liked this album cover. And of course, I'm thinking, man, that nice piano. You know, how true is it that really is real snow on there? I don't know, but it's such a really neat album cover. I like this right here. This makes it proggy to me. But anyway, the cover, the artwork. Fool's Overture is such a great track. And an album produced by Supertramp. Give a Little Bit. I've been hearing that a lot lately. Not only just on the radio, but also in commercials sometimes it's been used. Just a really, really good album. Another one of my favorites on here is From Now On. I like that track. I found another copy, and I think I already have one, but really clean record. I found a classic Traffic album, the Low Spark of High Heeled Boys, with one of my favorite tunes on here, Rock and Roll Stew, Hidden Treasure. Yeah, I love this artwork. I forget what this kind of style is called, but really, really cool. Found this Lonnie Mack album. Didn't know much about it, but it is in really good shape, and it is a promo copy. The album is Roadhouses and Dance Halls. Like I said, this is new to me. But I look forward to it. Lonnie Mack is a really great guitar player. And there's the little promo sticker. This is a really clean copy of that record. And I've had this before. I don't know why I got rid of it, but I found it again. It's got the little cutout in it, but it's Rick Danko. His self-titled solo album. And this is a really good record. So I'm really was happy to find this for a couple of bucks. So, and to have it back in the collection. I'm trying to get that to focus, but doesn't look like it wants to. Also has its original inner sleeve. Rick Danko, rest in peace. And along those same lines, I do want to say rest in peace to one of the great musicians, singers, songwriters, Neil Sedaka. That was a shock. I'm sure fans out there, and this is coming from me. I'm a prog guy, classic rock guy, but yeah, his music was very instrumental in my early life. Hearing those great melodies, those great songs he composed. And he was also a classical piano musician as well, but he made a lot of music and wrote a lot of music as well as big hits. So rest in peace to Neil Sedaka. At the moment, I don't have anything in the collection of his, but I do remember that there's a few albums that he did with a band before they were called 10cc. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for stopping by. Drop a comment, hit the thumbs up. I'll see you next time.